Shipping hazardous materials is no small task. It requires care, expertise, and a deep understanding of the risks involved. Among the many categories of dangerous goods, Class 9 hazardous materials are a unique group. They may not be as explosive as Class 1 or as toxic as Class 6, but they still pose serious risks if not handled properly. On August 9, 2024, a major incident occurred at the container terminal in Ningbo Port, China. A container carrying Class 5 hazardous goods, oxidizers, and organic peroxides exploded. Thankfully, no one was killed, but the damage was significant. The event reminded the logistics world of how essential it is to treat all dangerous goods with the highest safety standards. But what exactly are Class 9 hazardous materials? How are they different from other classes? And how do you ship them safely and legally? Let us find out. Part 1. What are Class 9 hazardous materials? Class 9 hazardous materials refer to substances or articles that present a danger during transport but don't fall under the definitions of the first 8 classes of dangerous goods. These materials may pose environmental risks, health hazards, or even safety concerns, depending on how they are handled. Some examples include lithium batteries, dry ice, asbestos, magnetized materials, internal combustion engines, airbags. Because these materials are so varied, they require careful documentation and unique packaging standards. Even seemingly ordinary items like dry ice or batteries, when shipped in bulk, can be classified under Class 9. Part 2. Why are they called Class 9? The United Nations Committee of Experts on the Transport of Dangerous Goods created a universal classification system that breaks hazardous materials into 9 categories. These classes are based on the nature and severity of the danger each material poses. Let us quickly review all 9 classes. Class 1. Explosives. These include substances that can detonate or cause a fire due to chemical reactions. There are 6 divisions. Division 1.1 Mass Explosion Hazard. Division 1.2 Projection Hazard. Division 1.3 Minor Blast or Fire Hazard. Division 1.4 Small Risk of Explosion. Division 1.5 Very Insensitive Explosives. Division 1.6 Extremely Insensitive Articles. Class 2 Gases. This includes flammable gases. Division 2.1 Non-flammable, non-toxic gases. Division 2.2 Toxic gases. Division 2.3 Class 3 Flammable liquids. Like gasoline, diesel, or acetone, these are volatile and easily ignite. Class 4 Flammable solids. Examples include metal powders, sodium batteries, and substances that ignite when exposed to air or water. Class 5 Oxidizing agents and organic peroxides. Substances like hydrogen peroxide and ammonium nitrate, which provide oxygen and intensify fire. By the way, if you find this information useful, feel free to give us a thumbs up and drop your thoughts in the comments. We'd love to hear your experience with hazardous cargo. Class 6 Toxic and infectious substances. This class includes medical waste, viruses, and chemical poisons. Class 7 Radioactive materials. These are extremely dangerous due to the radiation they emit. Class 8 Corrosive substances. Acid, bleach, and certain paints fall under this category. Class 9 Miscellaneous dangerous goods. All other hazardous substances not classified above. This includes lithium batteries, dry ice, and magnetized materials. Part 3 Packaging and labeling for Class 9. Shipping Class 9 materials requires attention to packaging and labeling. Even though they are considered less dangerous than Classes 1 through 8, they still require compliance with international safety standards. Here are some key packaging elements. A number. Each hazardous material has a unique 4-digit number preceded by the letters UN. For example, lithium-ion batteries have the number UN3090. Proper shipping name PSN. This is the official description of the cargo. For instance, lithium batteries is the PSM for lithium cells. Packing group. Hazardous goods are classified into 3 packing groups. Group 1, a high danger. Group 2, medium danger. Group 3, low danger. The packing group determines the required level of packaging protection. Labeling and placards. Class 9 goods must have appropriate warning labels. For bulk shipments, placards, large diamond-shaped signs, must be placed on containers or trucks. Part 4. Documentation required. Transporting Class 9 hazardous goods legally involves several important documents. Material Safety Data Sheet MSDS. This document outlines all safety concerns, handling instructions, and emergency protocols related to the substance. Dangerous Goods Declaration (DGD). This includes classification, labeling, and packaging details. Dangerous Goods Manifest (DGM), a summary of all hazardous materials on board used by transport carriers. Transport Emergency Card (TREM) card, a quick reference guide for drivers and handlers in case of an emergency. Container Packing Certificate. This confirms that all goods were packed according to international regulations. Part 5. Best Practices for Shipping Class 9 Materials. So how can you ensure the safe and legal transport of Class 9 goods? 1. Know the regulations. Stay up to date with local and international rules including IATA IMG and DOT regulations. 2. Train your staff. Only trained professionals should handle hazardous goods. Training ensures compliance and safety. 3. Use the right container. Always use containers that meet on standards for hazardous goods. 4. Correctly classify and declare cargo. Mislabeling or under-declaring hazardous goods can lead to accidents, fines, or shipment delays. 5. Work with a reliable freight forwarder. Partner with an experienced forwarder like Foresmart. We help shippers comply with all regulations, provide proper documentation, and ensure end-to-end safety. Shipping Class 9 hazardous materials may not sound as dangerous as shipping explosives or radioactive waste, but the risks are real. Dry ice can suffocate workers. Lithium batteries can catch fire. Magnetized materials can interfere with aircraft instruments. That is why understanding classifications, using proper containers, having the right documentation, and working with experts is not just recommended, it is essential. Foresmart Forwarding has years of experience handling dangerous goods across all classes including Class 9. Let us help you transport your hazardous materials securely, efficiently, and legally.